Every morning used to start the same. In our little house in Stamford, Connecticut, I'd make breakfast while my husband, David, played with our 5-year-old son, Owen. He'd ruffle Owen's hair, laugh with him. Then we'd eat together before I drove him to the train station. It was our quiet ritual, one I cherished. David was a financial analyst, polished, punctual, and lately more distant. He began coming home later, seemed exhausted, and clung to his phone like a lifeline. One night, while doing laundry, I noticed a floral perfume on his suit, not mine. He also started stepping out during dinner to take work calls. I wanted to trust him, but doubt crept in. Owen noticed too. He stopped greeting his dad at the door. When he asked for a bedtime story, David would sigh and say, maybe tomorrow. I tried to rationalize it. Work stress, I told myself, but things didn't sit right. Then, David's mother, Linda, dropped by unannounced. Her tone was friendly, but the message was clear. Are you supporting David properly? I felt judged, blamed even, for his late nights and exhaustion. After she left, I couldn't shake the suspicion that something bigger was unfolding. Later that week, I bumped into Rachel, the wife of David's colleague. She casually mentioned that David was under financial pressure, something about a failed investment. That was news to me. That night, when I gently asked David if something was wrong, he snapped, you just worry about the house. It was like talking to a stranger. That night, I cried quietly beside him. Then came the morning everything changed. As we left to drop David at the station, Owen suddenly said, Mommy, we shouldn't go home today. Confused, I asked why. His voice dropped. Last night, I heard Daddy say, come right after we leave. Make sure it works. He said he recognized Grandma Linda's voice on the call. Chills ran down my spine. I listened to my gut and my son and drove to a nearby coffee shop instead of home. We walked back quietly and hid behind a tree down the street from our house. 10 minutes later, Linda pulled up in her red sedan, used a spare key to enter our home, and within minutes, smoke began rising from the windows. I called 911. The fire department arrived quickly, but our house was damaged. I told the police everything. The call Owen overheard, Linda's suspicious visit, David's recent behavior. The investigation unfolded quickly. Linda was arrested first, then David taken from his office in handcuffs. At the station, David confessed he was drowning in $250,000 of gambling debt. The plan? Collect $300,000 in fire insurance money. He swore he never meant for us to get hurt, that he assumed Owen and I would be out shopping. But he had no backup plan if we hadn't been. I filed for divorce and changed my name back to Harper. David was sentenced to 8 years. Linda got 5. I used most of the insurance money to pay off David's debts and moved with Owen to a quiet town in Vermont, just the two of us.